Hello, my friends. Katie Day with the MOVEMETOTX Team at Coldwell Banker. Today is Saturday, December 26th. I hope that you are having a great holiday weekend, and if you celebrate, that you had a safe and happy and Merry Christmas. I'm here today with your quick snapshot and housing update for the greater Houston area. Today for Houston as a whole, we are sitting at 18,731 active listings on the market, which equates to about 2.2 months of inventory today. Also, today I want to summarize the past week in Houston. With Christmas Eve and Christmas Day this week, things were a little slower than they normally are for a 7-day period this year, but we saw 1,151 new listings hit the market this past week. We generally will see around 2,000 new listings, so this is slightly slower than most weeks have been this year. We saw 782 homes go under contract in the past 7 days, and 1,846 homes sell this past week. We've talked to a lot of buyers over the past few weeks that have said that they want to try to wait maybe a year or 2 years to purchase for prices to come down at a later date. If you have personal reasons why waiting a year or perhaps 2 years or even longer makes sense for you, then that's fine, and I can completely understand that. But if you're ready to buy now and think that the market may be more favorable for you at that time, I want to point out a few things as far as the market goes right now. The first is that interest rates are currently at historic lows, where we are seeing most buyers get interest rates below 3%. Most experts predict that interest rates will stay at 3% or lower in 2021. So what does this mean for you as a buyer? More purchasing power. In 2018 and 2019, we had buyers locking in interest rates in the 4% range. The spread between 4% and 3, or even 2.7 or 2.8, is a significant monthly savings for you as a homeowner. On the flip side, as the economy stabilizes and rates go up, your purchasing power will diminish. So just something to think about if you want to wait 2+ years. The other thing that I wanted to point out is that home prices are expected to continue to appreciate as more people buy over the next year. Experts predict anywhere between 2 and 6% appreciation in 2021, which means that if you wait till 2022 or beyond, the house that's $250 today could be $260 next year and $270 the year after that. So couple that with the rising interest rates, and you may be able to afford a much smaller or less expensive home. So something to think about. We've also talked to a lot of sellers that aren't sure what to do if they sell. They're not sure where they want to go or what they want to do. So if you're still listening, thank you. But you've probably heard me say that interest rates are at historic lows. So if your interest rate right now in your current home that you own is above 4%, and that's probably a significant portion of homeowners today, I'd consider speaking to a local mortgage professional. Please DM me or email me if you want our list. But DM them or message them to see what refinancing could look like for you. This could give you a lower cost alternative to stay in your home longer term. Or perhaps this could give you the option to keep your home as a rental, perhaps at that lower monthly payment, and possibly allow you to take out some cash, your equity, as a down payment for the new home. So just a few options. You could also go the traditional route of selling your current home and then purchasing a new one. Lots of different options out there. If you're thinking about this and you're concerned with finding that new home, I would like to point out that with lower interest rates, you may be able to buy a more expensive home and keep your same monthly payment or a very similar payment to the one that you have now. Again, a great conversation to have with both a local real estate professional and a local mortgage professional. But at the other point of buying a new home, that my point is that as you increase price points throughout the city, there is more relative inventory as there are fewer buyers. So in the 150 to 250 price point, there are 1.7 months of inventory. If you remember earlier today, I said that there are 2.2 months of inventory across all of Houston and all price points. So this category is extremely competitive. Looking at 250 to 350, we see 2.3 months of inventory. So we're starting to creep up a little bit. 350 to 450, we see 3.2 months of inventory. And then if we go up to 450 to 550, we see 3.9. And then increasing the parameter to 550 to 650, we see 5 months of inventory. And then in the 650 to 750, we see 5.9 months of inventory on the market. Up to 750 to 850, we see 7.1. And then in the 850 to 950, we're sitting at 8.3 months of inventory. And finally, if we're looking at $1 million or higher, it's 13.7 months of inventory. Again, this measurement is basically, it means that if no more homes came on the market at these price points and homes continued to sell at the velocity or pace that they have been selling, we would run out of homes in blank months. So if you're considering selling a $250,000 home in Houston and you want to buy a $350,000 or $450,000 home, you'd see a lot of demand for the home you're selling. And while you would likely see some competition and demand on the buy side or the purchase side, you'd see a little bit less, and you'd likely have a few more options. So all things to think about. Either way, if you have any questions on what's going on in the real estate market, or maybe how much your house is worth in today's market, shoot me a DM or give me a call. We are always here to help. We are always happy to set up a quick strategy session to come up with a game plan that works for you, or at least give you the information to help you make that decision. So hope you all are well and safe, and I'll talk to you soon.